Hi, I'm Liana. Worked as a senior product strategist at Tech Vision Solutions. And for 3 years, I thought I had the best job in the world. My manager, Derek, seemed like the perfect mentor when I first started. Tall, confident, always quick with encouragement. Liana, you've got real talent, Derek said during our first one-on-one meeting. I can see you going far here. Thanks, Derek. I'm excited to contribute, I replied, genuinely meaning it. Just keep bringing those fresh ideas. That's what we need around here. And I did. Every week, I'd come to our team meetings prepared with strategies, campaign concepts, product improvements. I loved my work. So, I've been thinking about the mobile app redesign, I said during a Monday morning meeting, pulling up my presentation. Our user retention drops 40% after the first week. What if we implemented a personalized onboarding system that... Derek interrupted, barely glancing up from his phone. Interesting. Let's table that for now. My colleague Maya shot me a sympathetic look across the table. This became a pattern. Every idea I pitched, Derek would dismiss with a wave of his hand. The competitor analysis I did shows we're falling behind in... Not a priority right now, Liana. But Derek, the data clearly indicates... I said not now. His tone was sharp enough to end the discussion. Maya caught up with me after one particularly frustrating meeting. He did it again, didn't he? He won't even listen anymore, Maya. He just shuts me down before I can finish a sentence. That's weird, she said, frowning. You're literally the smartest person on our team. Your strategies for the Johnson account were brilliant. He barely acknowledged those either. Just said good work and moved on. Have you thought about going over his head? To Patricia, I don't know. That seems extreme. Maybe, but you're wasting your potential here. 2 weeks later, everything changed. Maya burst into my office, her face flushed. Liana, you need to see this. Right now. What's wrong? Just come to the conference room. Patricia's presenting Derek's new initiative. My stomach dropped as we walked down the hallway. Through the glass walls, I could see our CEO, Patricia, at the head of the table, Derek standing beside her with a satisfied smile. This is exactly the kind of innovative thinking that sets us apart, Patricia was saying as we entered quietly. On the screen behind her was my mobile app redesign. Every detail, every metric, even my custom graphics, except my name had been replaced with Derek's. Derek identified the retention problem and developed this comprehensive solution, Patricia continued. It's going to revolutionize how we approach user experience. Maya gripped my arm. I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. The personalized onboarding system, Derek said, clicking to the next slide, my slide, will address the 40% drop-off we've been seeing. Those were my exact words, my exact numbers. After the presentation, I pulled Maya aside. He stole it. He stole my entire proposal. I know, Maya said, her voice shaking with anger. That's not even the worst part. Tom told me Derek's been doing this for months. The Johnson account strategies? He presented those as his own ideas to Patricia, too. You're kidding. I wish I was. Tom said Derek's whole reputation is built on taking credit for other people's work. Why didn't anyone say anything? Fear, probably. Derek's untouchable. Patricia loves him. I stared through the glass at Derek, watching him shake hands with executives, basking in praise for my work. Not anymore, I said quietly. He's not. I spent the next week gathering evidence. Every email, every meeting note, every documented conversation where I'd presented ideas that Derek later claimed as his own. You're building a case, Maya said, reviewing my files. This is extensive. 3 years of extensive. I timestamped everything. Smart. But you need witnesses too. Have you talked to Tom? I found Tom in the break room that afternoon. He immediately looked uncomfortable. Liana, hey. Listen, about Derek's presentation. You knew he was stealing my ideas. I suspected. Look, I didn't have proof, and you said nothing. Tom's face reddened. What was I supposed to do? Derek's got Patricia's ear. He's being groomed for VP. If I'd accused him without evidence, my career would be over. So you protected yourself while he destroyed mine. That's not fair, isn't it? I pulled out my tablet. I need you to look at this. These are timestamps from our shared project files. This one, the customer segmentation strategy, I uploaded it on March 15th. Okay? Derek presented it to Patricia on March 18th, as his own work. Were you in that meeting? Tom's expression shifted. Yeah, I was there. Did he mention my name once? No, Tom admitted quietly. He didn't. Here's another one, and another. 7 months of my work, Tom. He's been doing this for 7 months, and you knew. I didn't know the extent, but you suspected, and that was enough. Tom ran his hand through his hair. What do you want from me? The truth. On record. Will you testify to what you've seen? He hesitated, then nodded. Yes, this isn't right. I should have said something earlier. I gathered statements from 4 other colleagues over the next 3 days. Each conversation revealed more of Derek's pattern. He did it to me too, said Jennifer from marketing. My entire social media strategy. He presented it as his innovation. Why didn't you report it? I asked. I tried. Derek told Patricia I was being territorial about collaborative work. She believed him. Because she trusts him. Exactly. He's got this golden boy image. Everyone thinks he's brilliant. Built on stolen ideas? Yeah. Did he ever acknowledge your contribution? Even in private? I pressed. Never. He actually told me I should feel honored to be part of his success. Like I should be grateful. That's disgusting. Tell me about it. I almost quit twice because of him. By Thursday, I had everything I needed. Maya and I met after hours. You really going through with this? Maya asked. Tomorrow morning, I have a meeting with Patricia at 9. Derek's going to lose it when he finds out. Good, he should. No, I mean really lose it, Liana. He's not going to take this quietly. His whole career is at stake. So was mine. So is everyone else's. He might do this too. I'm not backing down. I know. I'm just saying be careful. And for what it's worth, you're doing the right thing. I didn't sleep that night. I rehearsed my presentation a dozen times, checked my evidence twice more. At 8:45 a.m., I walked into Patricia's office with 3 years of proof. Liana, Patricia said warmly, I was pleased to see you requested this meeting. Derek mentioned you've been a valuable team player on his latest initiative. That's actually what I need to discuss with you, Patricia. Derek's initiative wasn't his. Her smile faded. I'm sorry? It was mine, along with 6 other major strategies he's claimed credit for over the past 7 months. I opened my presentation. For 40 minutes, I laid it all out. Timestamps, emails, witness statements, side-by-side comparisons of my original work and Derek's presentations. Patricia's expression grew harder with each slide. This is quite an accusation, Liana. It's documented fact. I have 5 witnesses willing to confirm Derek's pattern of taking credit for subordinates' work. I need to speak with Derek immediately. Of course, but I think you should review the evidence first. Thoroughly. Patricia called an emergency meeting for that afternoon. Derek walked in confident, probably thinking it was another celebration of his success. Derek, sit down, Patricia said coldly. Liana has brought some concerns to my attention. His eyes flicked to me, confusion crossing his face. Concerns? About intellectual property and proper attribution of work. I watched the color drain from Derek's face. I'm not sure what this is about. Really? I interrupted. The mobile app redesign? The personalized onboarding system? Any of this ringing a bell? Liana, if you're upset about collaborative work getting attributed... Collaborative? My voice shook with controlled anger. You never even let me finish presenting it. You said it wasn't a priority. Then 3 days later, you presented my exact proposal to Patricia as your own innovation. That's not how it happened. I have the emails, Derek. I have the timestamps. I have the original files with my name on them, dated weeks before your presentation. Patricia slid a folder across the table. I've reviewed Liana's evidence. It's comprehensive. Would you like to explain these discrepancies? Derek's composure cracked. Listen, in a collaborative environment, ideas build on each other. It's not always clear who originated. Bull, I said flatly. You shut down my ideas in meetings, then stole them. That's not collaboration. That's theft. You're being dramatic. This is how business works. Junior staff contribute, senior staff synthesize. Don't patronize me. I leaned forward. I'm not junior staff. I'm a senior strategist with 3 years of experience and a track record you've been riding. Patricia, she's obviously upset about not getting recognition. But this vindictive attack? Vindictive? I laughed bitterly. You stole 7 months of my work. You built your reputation on my ideas. You're being considered for VP based on my strategies. Patricia's expression was ice. Is that true, Derek? Are you being considered for VP? There have been preliminary discussions based on work that apparently wasn't yours. Derek's panic was visible now. Okay, look. Maybe Liana contributed more than I acknowledged. We can work this out. I'll make sure she gets proper credit going forward. We can be a team. No, I said firmly. We can't. Liana, please. I made a mistake. I should have given you more recognition. I'm sorry. Let me make this right. You're sorry? I stood up. You're sorry because you got caught. You destroyed my credibility, you stole my work, and now you want forgiveness because there are consequences? I'm genuinely apologizing here. I don't care. Your apology means nothing. You knew exactly what you were doing every single time you erased my name and put yours instead. I'll do whatever it takes to fix this. Please. Whatever it takes. Where was that attitude when I was presenting ideas you dismissed? Where was it when you watched me struggle for recognition while you soaked up praise for my work? I was wrong. I admit that. But we can move past this. Move past it? You want me to just forget that you systematically stole my career? Patricia raised her hand. Derek, I think you should stop talking. Liana has also provided statements from 4 other team members describing similar patterns. This goes beyond one incident. Derek turned on me, his desperation morphing into anger. You realize you've just destroyed your own career too, right? You think anyone will want to work with you after this? You'll be known as the person who can't be trusted, who attacks her own manager. Are you threatening me? I asked calmly. I'm telling you the reality. Sounds like a threat to me, Maya said from the doorway. She'd been listening the whole time. Patricia, you should know Derek cornered Tom last week and told him there would be consequences if he talked to anyone about Derek's work process. That's a lie, Derek shouted, slamming his hand on the table. Patricia stood. Derek, you need to leave, now. HR will be contacting you. This isn't over, Derek said, pointing at me. You have no idea what you've started. The HR investigation took 2 weeks. Rebecca from Human Resources interviewed everyone, reviewed all documentation, and built an airtight case. Derek's been terminated, Rebecca told me in her office. Effective immediately. We found evidence of intellectual property theft affecting 6 different employees over 18 months. What happens now? For you? Patricia wants to see you in her office this afternoon. My stomach twisted. Despite everything, I wondered if I'd somehow still pay a price for speaking up. Patricia's expression was unreadable when I entered. Sit down, Liana. Thank you for seeing me. I owe you an apology, a significant one. Derek operated under my endorsement, which gave him protection to exploit his team. That stops now. I appreciate that. I'm also promoting you to Senior Director of Product Strategy, the position Derek was being considered for. I blinked. Patricia, You've earned it. Not just through your work, which is exceptional, but through your integrity. You could have let this go, stayed quiet, played it safe. Instead, you stood up for yourself and protected future colleagues from the same treatment. That's leadership. Thank you, I managed. There's something else. Derek attempted to contact Tom yesterday, suggesting they should get their stories straight about what happened. Tom reported it immediately. Derek's now facing potential legal charges for witness intimidation. Good, I said without hesitation. No reconciliation? None. He had dozens of chances to do the right thing. He chose his ego and his career over basic honesty every single time. Some things don't deserve forgiveness. 3 weeks later, I stood before the full executive team, presenting my comprehensive strategy for company-wide innovation processes. My strategy. with my name on every slide. "This is exactly what we need," Patricia said after my presentation. "Liana, you've just set the standard for how we approach product development going forward." Maya caught me afterward. "How does it feel?" "Honest," I said. "It feels honest." Derek tried calling me last night, left a long voicemail about how sorry he is, how he wants to explain his side. "What did you do?" "Deleted it without listening. Some apologies come way too late." "Yeah," I agreed. "They really do." Tom approached us, looking sheepish. "Liana, can I talk to you for a second?" "Sure, Tom. What's up?" "I just wanted to say I'm sorry. For real this time. I should have backed you up from the beginning instead of waiting until you had evidence. That was cowardly. I appreciate that, Tom. Really. Are we okay?" "We're okay. You did the right thing when it mattered." My phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "You destroyed my life. I hope you're happy." I showed it to Maya and Tom. "Derek?" Maya asked. "Probably. I'll forward it to Rebecca. Witness intimidation charge might stick after all." I blocked the number and looked around the office. My office now, with my name on the door and my team waiting for direction. "So," Maya said, grinning, "how's it feel to finally get what you deserve?" "Like I should have demanded it 3 years ago." "What would you do if someone was taking credit for your work? Would you speak up immediately or gather evidence first?" Drop a like if you believe in standing up for yourself, and subscribe for more stories about workplace justice. Comment below about your own experiences with idea theft. We all need to share these stories to protect each other.